live with Tao. With an empty mind, you are open to the ultimate reality. If the mind is, the emptiness of the mind is real, the entire existential reality is open to you. Not that it is at the moment when mind is not ready, the reality cannot express itself, you cannot understand. For instance, we are so much conditioned with so many things. Egocentric identities, we consider ourselves separate from one another, and so many other things. These create barriers and you are not open to the existence. You are not open to existence. The ultimate reality, the secrets of the existence will not be revealed to you. Your mind is preoccupied with these kind of thought process and considers itself like an inhabitant on a lonely island. When your mind is empty, unoccupied, you will be open to the secrets, the wisdom of the existence, the understanding of the existence. You will be able to understand deeper aspects of life, and there will be a meeting of the two, and then everything is beautiful in the total ordinariness. Hence it is said that one who has known becomes absolutely ordinary. One who has known becomes absolutely ordinary. One who does not know and is guided by egocentric identities is closed, considers himself as extraordinary. One who knows is absolutely ordinary. This state, Jesus calls it as childlike innocence. He is one with the reality. He is pulsating with existence. To be hankering for a special is the way of the ego. Ego always feels to be special, that I am special or I know more than the other. Yes, you have been given an opportunity. Existence has revealed its secrets to you. For what purpose? To share it with people, share it those who need it, to whom it will be beneficial. He is one with reality. And if you are hankering for the special, is the way of the ego, and all the ways of the ego create gaps and distance between you and the ultimate reality. Be empty. Be empty and everything will have happened to you. You enter into a different dimension of life and living. Not that you will have must to report. There is nothing to be reported. If you thought that Buddhas and Krishnas are those who have allowed the ultimate, cannot describe it because it is so simple. Complex things can be described. Complex things can be described. Remember, simple and ordinary things cannot be described. They are as it is. No explanation is needed. The more complex a thing is, the easier description is possible, because it is complexity, it is in a complexity. You can divide things, you can contrast, you can compare. The ordinariness of Lao Tse, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus is same kind of a childlike innocence, which is a spontaneity. Lao Tse says, just sitting by the side, grass grows by itself. Or when Jesus was asked, who can enter the kingdom of your Father? One who is childlike, innocent, vulnerable, open. The more complex a thing is, it will be easier to describe, because in complexity you can divide, you can contrast, you can compare. There is no way to compare between awakened ones, between Buddha and Jesus. Their languages may be different, their attires may be different, their ways of expression will be different, but the taste that you get in the company of both will remain the same, a fulfillment, a satiation. There are different chefs making the dishes. The ultimate satiation comes when you consume these. The outer dimensions are not important. For example, if I ask you what is yellow, what will you say? If I ask you what is red, what is green, what will you say? Yellow is so simple that no description can be given. There is nothing complex about it. There is nothing complex about the red color. There is nothing complex about the green color. If I ask you what is water, you can simply say H2O. That is the chemical composition of the water. And if you ask a German or a British or a French or a Russian, what is water? He will simply say H2O. It is complex. There is hydrogen, there is oxygen, so you can define it. Water can be defined, but yellow color cannot be defined. But if I ask you what is yellow, at the most you can say yellow is yellow. Yellow is yellow. There is no complexity about it. Red is red, green is green. But that is a tautology. It makes no sense. Something that does not make any sense. What will you do if I say yellow is, what is yellow? You may indicate towards the yellow flower. You may indicate a yellow sun rising, but you are not saying anything You are simply indicating, you indicate towards the yellow flower because you have the understanding what is yellow, and you are making it to the person yellow, and you indicate, you point the fingers towards the rising sun or a yellow flower. A simple thing can only be indicated, a complex thing can be defined. Water, the chemical composition of the water is complex, it has to be defined. Two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen combined. In that composition, what you obtain, a flowing liquid that has the capacity to absorb everything, absorb the soluble, all that is soluble is known as water. The definition can be given. It has a certain boiling point, it boils at a certain temperature and pressure. If the pressure remains the same, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So that mystery is not a complex thing, it is very simple, the simplest possible. Existence is simplest possible, that can only be indicated. But you can only meet it when you are also absolutely simple. If you are complex, you cannot meet the reality that is simple. There is no meeting ground, no possibility of the meeting. Only when you have become simple, totally simple, innocent, empty, and reality, then the reality will express itself to you, will be available to you. You can understand. That's why Jesus says, one who is innocent like a child. Child's innocence is very simple. There is no definition to it. Innocence means spontaneity. Spontaneity. Then there is a reflection of the reality into you. You become the mirror to reflect the whatsoever comes in front of it. And what is simplicity, you can say? A mirror that does not have any layer of dust. Mirror is clean. It is capable of reflecting anything that comes in front of it. Comes in front of it. And this cleanliness of the surface of the mirror is innocence. A child's inner screen is simple, is clean. There is no layer of dust. And what is this layer of dust? Is your egocentric identities, conditionings, that you are Christian, he is Muslim, that man is a Jew. But above all, we are first human beings. We breathe all of these. A Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian breathes the same air. There are only certain age, the blood groups A, O, A plus, A negative, 5 blood groups. There is no special blood group for a Muslim or a Christian or a Hindu or a Jew. Two people, a Hindu or a Christian, can have a same blood group, the blood matches, and in a need the blood can be given from one to the other. But as far as understanding of a Muslim a Muslim cannot accept the Hindu understanding. Consider themselves to be kafir. But when it comes to the question of life and death, they will never say that if only the Hindu blood is available, or the blood of a Hindu person, not a Hindu blood, same blood group is important, can be given and save your life. This is simplicity. When there is the screen, the mirror's screen is clean, there is no layer of dust, no contamination, then you and what wants to be reflected through you will meet together. A meeting is possible. Otherwise, there is no meeting ground. Only when you have become simple, totally simple, innocent, empty, the reality and you can meet one another. Then there is a reflection of the reality in you. If the surface of the river has moss or plants grown over it, so the entire lake is covered. Even during winter, when it is covered with snow, with ice, the reflection of moon will not be there. The reflection may be muddy. Then there is a reflection of the reality in you. It echoes into you. It enters into you in various dimensions. But do not wait for anything special to happen. Nirvana is nothing special. Renunciation. Nirvana means liberation or freedom. Freedom is being once again childlike or innocent. The innocence of a child is unconscious, and the innocence or the liberation or the freedom of the awakened one is conscious. He is consciously innocent. That is why Jesus says childlike. He did not use the word childish. There is a difference between the two words. Childlike means being consciously innocent. When I say this, what is happening in your mind? When I say this, nirvana is nothing, there is nothing special about it, what do you feel? How do you feel? You feel somewhat disappointed. In the mind, the question must be arising, then why to struggle? Then why to make any effort? Then why meditate? Why all these techniques are necessary? Why? Look at the mind. Look at the mind. What is the mind? Mind is the problem. Mind wants something special, wants to feel that I am a special person, not an ordinary person. And because of that desire, the mind goes on creating special things. In reality, there is nothing special. Either the whole reality is special or nothing is special. The desire that mind wants to feel is special. Mind has to create the duality of heaven and hell. To create the duality, the heavens, the paradise. And it is not satisfied with one, so it goes on creating the complementary to it, creating many. Christians have one heaven, Hindus have 7 heavens, Because there are so many good people, there must be a hierarchy. Must be a hierarchy. The supreme good, where should one who is supreme good, where should they go? There is no end to it. In Buddha's days, there was a sect who believed in 700 heavens. You have to place the egos, the highest ego that must go to the highest heaven, and so on and so forth. That is how the life goes on. Radha Swami, one of the sect that partly related to Guru Nanak, they say there are many divisions, 14 divisions. Only their Guru has reached the last. Buddha is somewhere in the 7th, Krishna is somewhere in the 5th, Muhammad is somewhere in the 3rd. Only their Guru has reached the 14th. The other day I was hearing about a person who does the Akashic records, the records that are available in the cosmos. So he connects, he does not consider every master in the same category. He says that not all the masters are in the same category, just as the Radha Swamis say that there are 14 divisions and their Guru is the only one who is in the 14th category. Buddha is somewhere in the 7th, Krishna is somewhere in the 5th, Muhammad is somewhere in the 3rd, lower. Buddha is higher than Krishna. Only their Guru has reached to the 14th, and everyone else is given a place. Everyone else is categorized. So this person has categorized the masters. Only their Guru is special. This is the desire to be special, and everyone is according to his own desires. This process continues until a transformation happens in you. It is a slow process, but it is a continuous. So let us end it now until we meet again. Take care. Do have a pleasant day.